Hey, beautiful beings! Welcome back to the Faith and Frequency Book Club. Week 1 reminded us that listening is more than hearing words. It is an act of love, a posture of presence, and a spiritual rhythm that shapes how we move through the world. The author invited us to slow down, to make space for quiet, and to rediscover the sacred sound that has been speaking all along. The foreword opened with a reminder that listening is not passive, but sacred work. The author described it as an act of humility and courage, requiring us to slow down and move at the rhythm of another's speech. True listening was presented as a way of tending to meaning, helping new understanding come to life. It was described as fierce quietness, a strength that grows from stillness and patience. Chapter 1 Resonance. The author shared that Jesus is both the way God comes to us and the way we come to God. God's presence was compared to a resonant bass line that runs throughout all of creation, a melody that invites us to join. Resonance is more than sound, it is relationship. It is a living connection between God, people, and the world. Listening becomes a co-creative act that requires awareness, participation, and reflection. The author described beginning each day with a pause before the noise begins, asking to listen for God's voice in the people and task ahead. Listening became a way to remember the presence and absence that fills the world. Chapter 2 First Words. This chapter centered on wonder. The author reminded readers that to be spiritual is to live in amazement, to wake up each morning seeing the world as incredible and alive. God spoke creation into being, and that same voice continues to move through every moment of our lives. Listening, then, is our response, a way of showing love, respect, and readiness to encounter the divine in the ordinary. Listening was described as an active, intentional skill that requires us to empty our agendas, stay curious, and pay attention. When we listen, we participate in creation itself. The author called this a life of conversation with God, one that reflects the Creator's ongoing work and purpose in us. For a moment of faith, take time this week to practice fierce quietness. Before you speak, respond, or plan, slow down enough to hear what is already unfolding around you. Let your faith show through your ability to wait, to wonder, and to welcome what God might be saying in the space between words. For signs of frequency, create a daily pause to reset your rhythm. Begin your mornings with stillness before the list and the noise take over. Listen for resonance, the subtle ways God's presence vibrates through conversation, creation, and memory. Notice what stirs your spirit and let that awareness guide how you move, speak, and connect throughout the day. When you shift your thoughts, you shift your frequency. When you shift your frequency, you shift your life. Stay in tune, stay aligned, keep showing up inside out, and most of all, keep reading with faith and frequency.